old Dennis Backyard Barbecue. Football season's almost here. It's time to start doing some tailgate prep. So what we're gonna do today is I made them last football season, and it's sausage pepperoni pizza balls. I had to think about how to say that, but sausage pepperoni pizza balls. It's pretty quick. Prep time is probably about 15 minutes. Cook time is depending on how your grill does, and I do these on the grill. You can do them in the oven. I just like the flavor. So we'll do them in the grill on a cast iron skillet, and let's get to it. I'll show you how to do it. I didn't mean to do that one, but okay, let's get to it. All right, so the first thing we're gonna need is a pound of sausage. So this is some deer sausage that I had. Generally when I do this, I'll use some Jimmy Dean hot breakfast sausage. But since we've got this, that's what we'll use. We'll go ahead and break that up a little bit. All right, and then the recipe calls for 2 cups of Bisquick. I have about 1.5 cups, so we're gonna use what I've got and we'll see how that works out. All right, so we got our Bisquick in there. Now, we need, what kind of cheese we got here? Mozzarella cheese. So we need 8 ounces of mozzarella. And this is 16 ounces, so that's 4 cups. So we'll just fill this up about halfway, give or take a little bit. I'd rather put too much than too little. So we're gonna put our mozzarella in. Then we got our pepper jack. And that's the same. So we'll fill it up about halfway again. The original recipe called for Monterey Jack, but pepper jack's what I got. So pepper jack's what's going in. All right. Now we got to chop up some pepperoni. So let me get my cutting board and we'll cut that up. All right, we got 6 ounces of pepperoni and we're just gonna cut that up. With the cheeses and all, generally I'll get the cheese out of the refrigerator a little early and let it be warming up. Especially the cream cheese that we're gonna be using, because that gets really hard to work with if it's not warm. All right, so I'm gonna finish cutting this up, and then when I get through, I'll get right back with y'all. Okay, I got my pepperonis chopped up, so I'm gonna put them in the bowl. Pepperoni pizza sausage balls. Really good tailgate food. You can make it up the night before. Now we're going to add our cream cheese. But you can do these the night before. It only takes about 45 minutes total. You can prep it the night before. Go ahead and make the balls. Carry it up there and put it on the grill in your skillet. And just go ahead and tailgate away. Probably would have been easier if I would have opened this the way you're supposed to, but. Okay, 8 ounces of cream cheese. And just about all of this except the sausage I got from Aldi. And I'll tell you what, I didn't realize how inexpensive Aldi was as far as the grocery store goes. Now beef's high everywhere, unless you got your own farm. All right, so before we go to mixing all this up together, I need to add my seasoning in there. So let me go get my seasoning. I'll be right back. All right, let's add some rub in there. This is pulpwood rub and seasoning, and it is salt, pepper, garlic, lemon pepper, paprika, and cayenne. And we're just gonna sprinkle this in here. Just finishing off this bottle. That was probably, I don't know, maybe 3 tablespoons, just eyeballing it. Not really that big a deal. You just flavor it up the way you want it flavored up. Now it's time to get dirty. We got to mix all this up together. All the cheeses, flour, we got to get it mixed real good. It's probably going to take a few minutes to mix it up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got my wax paper on my cookie sheet, and I'm just using my ice cream scoop to just help me shape these. I'm just making little balls out of them. And we've got our grill at about 300 degrees now. We're going to cook these at 350. I think the last time I made these, it said that there was 28 to the batch. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna finish making these. I'm gonna get my cast iron skillet out there on the big green egg, and I'll be right back after I finish these up. Okay, this time we got 27 of them. I started making them a little bit bigger as I went along. I started out making them kind of small. So we're probably not gonna get all these in the cast iron at the same time, but we're gonna give it our best shot. So everything ought to be up to temperature. I've already put a little oil in the cast iron skillet, and the cast iron skillet is on the grill. So let's get these out and get the first batch of them going. I'll meet y'all at the grill. Okay, we're out here at the grill. Skillet looks good and hot. We're gonna put these on here. I'm gonna leave a little bit of space in between each one. So we're gonna get a little bit of smoke flavor in these. And we're gonna let them roll for 20 minutes. Then we're gonna check the bottom side of them, see if they're starting to brown up. And they should be by then. And then we'll turn them, and we'll give them about another 15 minutes to brown up the rest of the way. Then we'll pull them off. Then we'll put the second batch in. Put a couple of these small ones in here. All right, so we got 4, 8, 13 of them. And we got 15 to go, but they're smaller, so next go round we should be able to get all of them on there. All right, let's shut it down, let them cook. All right, it's been 20 minutes. So let's see if these things are starting to brown for us. Oh yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and flip them. These aren't just rubber gloves, these are lined. I think it'd be hard to get in here with a spatula. Still hot though, even with my liner. All right, I'm gonna turn the rest of these and we'll be right back. All right, so I got them all turned. We're gonna cover it back up, let them go another 20 minutes, then we're gonna stick them and see what they are internal. We're gonna go for a minimum of 140. All right, we'll check back on them in about 15 minutes. Okay, so it's been 15 more minutes. They look pretty good to me. Let me give you guys a look. What do y'all think about that? Let me stick them. I expect they're gonna be good enough to pull. We'll hit them with the old Thermopro Lightning. 199, 198. Oh yeah, they're good. Let's check that one right there. And one in the back for good measure. They are all done. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull them off. I'll let y'all watch one or two. I'm gonna set them up here on aluminum foil. Okay, so we got those off. Now let's take the second batch and put them on. And we're not gonna worry too much about the second batch from here on in because you haven't seen me cook one batch. And that's what you need to know. I'm just gonna put these on and I'm gonna let the other ones cool a little bit. and then we'll finish up this video. All right, so this is the first batch. Unless you got a really big skillet that you can put on the grill, it's gonna take you 2 batches. I would say that the 1.5 cups of Bisquick, it didn't really hurt it that much. Probably would have held together a little bit better. I had a couple of them tried to fall apart. But let's see what it tastes like. Got my marinara sauce. Pepperoni pizza sausage balls. Here we go. That's good. Next time though, I will use the 2 cups of Bisquick, and I can double dip because this is mine. This is my lunch now. Man, that's pretty good. Good for tailgate food. You got 27, 28 of these things set up. Get your bowl of marinara sauce, or let everybody get their own so you don't get upset about double dipping. And go to town on it. Just over 2 weeks till my Gamecocks play. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna put the recipe down in the description, and also I'm gonna put our Amazon link in there as well. So if y'all click on that, anything you buy when you do that, you're helping the channel. And until next time I see y'all at the grill, y'all keep on grilling.